Hey, Shalom Akim out there. Before I begin, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Akagudash, and double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the elect out there throughout the four winds of the earth who are pushing and teaching this word and truth and sincerity, and how important it is to push in this current time because there was something shared in the chat, and I believe it was from that brother from the elder in Vegas, uh Karataza, and he has said that he basically can't do uh YouTube anymore because because every time he tries to create a new account, that is that it that it's not letting him. So basically, um Esau's cracking down even further, and just speaking as a man, we're within 2 max 3 years, and there's going to be a famine of the word, and don't take that as like, oh, he said he. I'm just speaking as a man, and speculation, and at the rate that things are going, that's, hey man, it might not even go that long. Okay, these devils are about to crack down on free speech as a whole. All right, Amos 8, and I will start at 11. And it says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. All right, and so the Lord, look, see, so the land is going to be completely without the word, because they're going to crack down on those who speak and according to opposition to their system. All right, anybody who wants to publicly display their 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 disagreements or whatever, they're gonna flag that, and you have their AI system working overtime, nonstop, cracking down on channels, on videos. Okay, because we make certain videos about certain individuals who are not the chosen people, right? But claim to be. All right. So that's a big red flag for them right there. And it says in verse 12, says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh and shall not find it. And there's going to come a time to where all these things that we talk about, and how we have blown the trumpet and given the warning that times of peril and times of great danger and times of hail are coming, there's going to come a time to where that's actually going to come to fruition. Okay, it's going to come into play, and then people are going to realize that a prophet had been among them. Was that Ezekiel 33:33? Ezekiel 33:33 says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, right? Lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. See, it's not until it's too late that the people are going to realize, and the people are going to wander from sea to sea to try to find this word. But just like um, in the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Okay, that's what it says in the book of Matthew 24, right? Well, if you take a look at what happened back in the time of Noah, um, when it started to rain, and all of those chosen souls were on the ark, then the Lord closed those doors to the ark. And so, like, those doors in today's time is like the word. And there's going to come a time to where the Lord closes the doors of mercy. Because we are still in a time of mercy and of grace. Okay, just like it says in the book of Ecclesiastes, to every time there is a season. Okay. Okay, we're currently in like a time period of grace, but quickly coming into the time of peril, plagues, punishment, and tribulation. All right. Plus, you got the all things being put in place for the mark of the beast system. All right, these things are actually happening. That's why it says here in 2 Ezra 9 and verse 1. It says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." All right, and that's why that it's important to be, as it says in Sirach, to be occupied in prophecies. And I think there's one in Corinthians, I could be wrong, but it says, I would rather that I prophesy, and it says, covet to prophesy. Prophecy, prophecy, prophecy. That's what is important in this current time, because that's how you clean up your act. That's how you get your stuff together, is by having that true fear of the Lord within you and believing these words, and then girding up the let me get it. Girding up the loins of your mind. 1 Peter 1 and 13, and it says, "Wherefore gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahushua HaMashiach." Alright, so it's important to prepare your mind. Okay, because to gird up basically means to prepare. So what do you need to prepare your minds for? Honestly, seeing people die, seeing people getting beheaded, people being killed for just a little bit of food, people eating the flesh of their own arm, people betraying one another. That's the harsh reality, but it is the actual truth of what is going to soon come upon the face of the earth. And yes, here to America. Okay, this place, people here, they act like that America is untouchable. Well, they're for a rude awakening. But I'm going to continue in the 2 Ezra 9 and 3, and it says, "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. It says, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, uh, and wonder and powerful works, and endings, and effects and signs. And there's all kinds of signs, man. Okay, you have the blood moons, uh, the solar and total eclipses. You know, those are all signs. Um, um, and the firmament tells you that Luke the 21st chapter, I believe. Okay, you have wars and rumors of wars. You're you're seeing uproars of people in the world, and you're seeing um, earthquakes take place at a crazy rate. Um, you've seen the love of many waxing cold. People don't give a shit about each other anymore. People don't have any kind of respect for each other anymore. It's all out of hell. So all the signs are here, man. Literally all the signs are here. Okay, the system that that they're putting in place, man, it's all coming to fruition. So now more than ever is important to awake out of sleep. So until the next one, I'm gonna say shalom.